What's going on, YouTube? It's Kuma1921 here. Got me an updated deck profile for a top 8 in the regional that I went to yesterday in Frederick, Maryland. It's my second one in a row at Frederick, Maryland. Last time I got second behind Thomas Vo. Shout out to him with normal Dragon Rulers from last format, the babies and everything. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. One quick shout out I want to give to Justice and Mac for getting third place. Him, Philly Luna, and Diabolito. Players like those are, really deserve a lot of credit, despite, we ain't even going to mention all their credits they have together. Each of them are, to each his own. They're all YCS champions, or excuse me, they are all Shonen Jump champions, Shonen Jump championship champions. And, it's amazing how they cannot play for as long as they, don't play and have other things going on or playing Magic or whatever. And, just come back and, not even like play test for, a week or a couple of days and just come back and top these events. That's really amazing. Me and Frazier were talking about it earlier in the day, yesterday, and he simply put it, when you have a great grasp, concept of the game and understand advantage, it's not too difficult for them to be able to pick up a deck, understand what it needs to do, the advantages and disadvantages of the deck, and go and conquer these events. So shout out to those guys. So, yeah, I played a normal Dragon Ruler, as you can see, with Tech Dragon Shrine. The guy that got first place also played Dragon Shrine, along with, Shooting Star Dragon. I want to say Dandelion with the Formula Synchron. And I think he played a DDR, too. So, shout out to Paul Alston, I think his name is. So, shout out to him. I like my deck a lot this weekend. There's a couple of things I want to change, and I'll say that towards the end of the video. You know how, I want to let everybody know who doesn't like all the talking and babbling I do. You guys, the guys that, people that don't mind it, I like to talk, so I'm going to do some talking for my first part of my video. But, yeah, my matchups, I played, I started 6-0, then I lost to Spellbook around 7, and then I won, obviously, the last 2. I had some interesting matchups. The first 3 were whatever, but later on, the other 2 matchups were kind of crazy. Round 8 and 9. Round 1 I played against Blackwing. Round 2 I played against Gigia Karkuri. Round 3 I played against Agents. Round 4 I played against the normal mirror match. Round 5 I played against Dragoonity Ruler. Round 6 I played against my friend Joshua Furlong, another normal mirror match. Game 3 he activated 6 cents, and luckily I rolled a 1, so fate was on my side, and ended up still being able to gain the advantage throughout the match and win. Round 7 I lost to Spellbooks. Game 3 in time. Down to 1,500 is 8,000 pretty much at the end of the game. Throughout the game, he had started with 5 back row, Blue Boy, and Tower. And I tried to activate my Ravi. He had an MST for that. And then I tried to skill drain later on, and he had an MST for that. So I'm down to 1,500 at this point. And he had I took 6 hits from Blue Boy too. 500, 500, 500, top 6. It was crazy, man. $3,000 from just him. That's how crazy it was for me. He had a Jowgen face up, so I was on turn 5, so the most I could do was 2,200 with the set Tempest that I had. His 2 back rows were bluffs, which I kind of figured they were at this point. And, yeah, it sucked. I could only do it at 2,200, so he'd be at 5,800 and wasn't enough to seal the game. So in the round 8, I played against Battling Boxer, and I swear that it's amazing. I was like, damn, X1, I'm at table 10, and I'm playing against Battling Boxer. I was like, what the hell's going on? I wasn't really knocking it. It's not really a dish, you know what I mean? Shout out to the kid, I forgot his name. But, yeah, I was very surprised. Pretty cool. That 2,200, the guy that can't be destroyed by battle like artifacts, because he could just attach and gain an 800 and thus get up to 3,800, which is insane. Yeah, that card is really hard to get over without a Big Eye or, your Wind Blast or Compulse that I played or whatever, or the Warning if I can get to it prior. But, yeah, it was really hard to get over. And, the academic, when you're reading academic normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Play, something that's supposed to be embedded in my head. I can't believe I messed up. But cost me the game because I'm only playing 1 Big Eye. I was doing a switcheroo with my Big Eye, had it in defense mode, stole his guy, attacked for 22, and next turn he drew set, and I attacked for another 22. He Mirror Force, which I don't know why, and then yeah, so I detached, and he took 3,000 instead, and then I was supposed to switch the Big Eye to attack mode. I didn't. Next turn he got another XYZ out, the same guy at 2,200, and simply just ran over the Big Eye. And Scrap Dragon, none of those guys, Draco Sack, none of those cards could get over him. Plus, with all the backgrounds that he had, like Torrential and stuff like that. Torrential's awesome with that card. It's a really nice field clear. It's kind of like Zen Mage, pretty much, and it was really tough to get over. So I ended up losing game 1. Game 2 and 3 between the Mateon, the Mole, and the Skill Drains, and already main deck Wind Blast and the Compulse. You know, it was really easy to deal with afterwards. And I was all 6 cents for 6, and I really didn't even actually need game 3. So insult to injury, I guess. Round 9, I played against well. Say this first. He duality for Torrential, Raigeki Break It, I want to say Book of Moon. He took the Torrential, set 5 back rows, whopping 5 back rows, and set a monster. And I'm like, first quick thought in my head, I was like, Morphin Jar, you know, like, whenever you see a play like that. And I was like, damn, 5 back row? All right, so I'm like, you know, it's going to be a long, drawn-out game. I draw, make a Ravine play, try to get out Redox to go for a Synchro. I think I want to go for Stardust, you know, with 5 back row, and he ends up activating Vanity Emptiness, so I'm locked out for a turn or for a while. Set, warning, hoping that whatever that monster is will flip it and I get 2 for 1, which he does. He draw, flips summons Goblin Zombie. So I'm playing against zombies at table 2, round 9, last round. And I'm like, what in the hell? This is cool. And, you know, if any of you guys know me, zombies was my first major, you know, premier event top at Shonen Jump Championship, Ohio 2009. So I love zombies. So he flips Goblin Zombie. I warning it, getting 2 for 1, get rid of the emptiness. He sets a 5th back row again. We get going. I really didn't draw any of my spells or traps. I was just like, you know, conserving my dragon colors. I ended up getting him down to 3,200, and then he resolves at 6 cents. And of course, I roll a 6. So that game ends up being over. My next card's a title. Like I said, I'm not drawing any of my, you know, spells and traps into seeing all dragons, which is the deck's weakness when you just, you know, you don't have your other things to back you up. So that sucked. So game 2 and 3, between the, oh, and by the way, game 1, he also played things like Malicious, Card Trooper. He played a lot of traps. So I mean, like, you know, his Card Trooper mills weren't really on point, but when he hit, you know, like the good stuff. Malicious, you know, the Mizuki and the Plague Spreader Goblin Zombie, or the Goblin Zombie, and no Pyramid Turtles. And a Zombie Master. So his deck was pretty cool. I don't remember his name. If I can look on the standings and just remember his name from looking, if I'm friends with him on Facebook, or if I can find somebody that knew him, I'll try to get his deck list and I'll try to do a DM profile if you guys want to see that. So like if you want to see that profile. Same with the Battling Boxer guy. You know, I got the Trap Chicks deck profile. Supposed to get the first place deck profile, the Battling Boxer, and the Zombies, but we were pressed for time and I didn't get a chance to get it, so sorry guys. But let me jump through the deck list real quick. I played 3 Blaster, 3 Tempest, 3 Redox, 3 Title. Then for my Tuner Dragons, I played Debris Dragon, Flame Guard, 2 Flame Guard, 1 Corsica, 1 Trigon. I'll tell you why I switched the tuners around. Normally you're usually seeing Corsica, 2 Corsica, and 1 Flame Guard. And then to round off the 22 monsters, I played 3 Maxi and 1 Swift Scarecrow. That's, yeah, 22 monsters. So 11 spells, I played 3 Dragon Ravine, 3 Sacred Sword, 3 Dragon Shrine, 3 MST. Oh, excuse me, 2 MST, and I'll get back to the Dragon Shrine in a minute. 2 Phoenix with Wind Blast, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, all the good one-ofs, 1 6 cents, 1 Return, and a 40 card deck. Patrick Hoban, don't you say a damn word. You too, Tyree. For my side deck, I played 1 Electric Virus, 1 Mateon, 1 Mole, 1 Dark Hole, 1 MST, 2 Debunk, 1 Dust Tornado, 2 Rivalry of Warlord. I'll explain that in a second too. 2 Skill Drain, 1 Royal Decree, and 1 Transmigration Prophecy. Extra deck, 1 Gaia, 2 Mega Phantomies, Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, 1 Master of Blades, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Armory Arm, that is, 1 Black Rose, 1 Colossal Fighter, Crimson Blader, Orient, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scrap Dragon, Star Eater, Stardust. So real quick, I want to talk about Dragon Shrine. It was pretty much just like a pseudo Whitestone, a legend, how you get the free dragons. That's mainly what it was used for. It was nice to, you know, pair with the Debris Dragon and do the double synchro play, but it was mainly just to like pitch him and like pitch a Trigon to automatically get my Black Rose or Ancient Fairy play online. And or other times like where you say I had 2 in my hand and I had, say, like specifically Tempest in my grave. You know, like I would banish the Tempest and yes, I'll be out of a color and get out of my element, but I'll go get my Debris Dragon, and then my next turn I'll be able to activate another Dragon Shrine and get another Tempest in the grave. Or if I had 2 Tempests in the grave already, just kind of like a little tip for you guys. You know, it's okay. Most of the time, like that's when you would want to banish a Tempest to go out of your element real quick and get, you know, your Corsica or your 2 Debris Dragons, one of your 2 Debris Dragons, and still have access to your other Tempest. But I like this card a lot. It was a nice top deck when you're losing the Field Spell War, or when you have, you know, when you're getting MST'd all the time. It's a nice top deck, and it just helps you advance your game state and get doing what your deck's supposed to do. So I liked it a lot. Try it out. My real traps, all the one-ofs, they were pretty good. I'm probably going to end up taking out 1 MST and the the bottomless for 2 trap stuns. Try to negate these last 2 traps as much as I can, and try to resolve some more black rows. All my black rose attempts all got negated today, so I want to be able to like shut down all your traps that you ignorantly set and blow them up. What else I want to talk? Rivalry. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at some of the OCG deck lists a couple of days ago, and because I haven't looked at them in a long while actually, and the fact that their format's different, I don't want to like nobody. There's no reason to like reference anything they do anymore or anything like that. But I saw that they were playing Rivalry, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Stick with a dragon on the field, and that's another reason why I played Red Dragon Archfiend, because I needed a 3rd level 8 dragon to be able, to place on the field. And he's pretty solid, 3K, and blows up anything. He's the biggest guy on the field. So, against Castellar and Evil Swarm, that's mainly what they were for. If I randomly play against Frog Monarchs, that's what they were mainly for. And I didn't get a chance to play any Castellar or Evil Swarm, but, I want to test more. And 3 skill drain, I think, was excessive. I'm probably going to end up doing with 3 Rivalry, 1 skill drain, honestly, and try to fit in some more stuff. Dark Hole, I really didn't like. Shouldn't have played it. I mean, I understand how it could be good in the mirror match, but I really don't feel like you even honestly need it. So I'm probably going to cut that. The Electro Viruses and like stealing their monsters are clearance enough. The Transmigration Prophecy was okay. It's probably going to end up still being DD Crow, so I can just have access to it and just activate it, whenever I feel like on Surprise Factor. I mean, it was good. One or the other. The Decree, I probably end up taking the Decree out also. The Dust I liked a lot. The Decree I probably end up taking out because I'm going to have the Trap Stuns in between the Wind Blast, 3 MSTs, the Dust Tornado, and the 2 Trap Stuns. I shouldn't need the Decree. So, yeah. And in my extra deck, the second big I'm probably going to end up playing again, so I'll probably end up taking on Master of Blades. The Synchros, I probably want to keep everything like it is. And, yeah, that's about it. So, what's coming up next? The sneak preview next weekend, that's going to be pretty cool. Got some nice Noble Knight stuff coming out and all that good stuff. Real quick, show you guys my playmat. The nice Star Eater playmat. If any of you guys want this, PM me and we can work out something. You PayPal me and then I'll send you the mat with a delivery confirmation. Got the nice deck box. You got it green this time instead of blue than I normally get. And it's nice because I don't have to roll. Like my past 4 top 8s, I've always rolled, and 3 out of the 4 I've lost the roll to, like, because we don't feel like playing on top 8. So since there actually is no actual cut this time, you just get the deck box. So I ended up getting 4th and slipped in there and got it. I got a whole bunch of rares, and I'll show you what I pulled out of my box that they give you. Dristan is pretty nice, and I got a Ghost Star Eater, so that was a pretty nice box. So I know this video is long enough. You guys know me. I like to babble. I like to talk. So if you guys have enjoyed it, I appreciate it. Anybody that doesn't like it, well, sorry you wasted your time. Don't look at the video, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. So I'll try to get some more videos going when I can. And ARG Boston's coming up. I will be there. Chilling with my boy Bogley and everybody up there for the weekend. And Philly's coming up. They got another Philly regional coming up next month. So keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. All right, Kuma 1921's out. Peace.